On that Christmas mini album. I have one more page left to do, and I did start cutting my flaps and stuff already. And I've got my coffee, it's almost empty. Grab your coffee and come craft with me this morning. So I'm in the middle of trying to decide what else I want to do. This is going to be a flap. It flips up. This is going to flip over. I'm trying to decide if I want, thinking a belly band across here. Excuse me, I still got my cough. Cannot shake it. So on this flap here, I am going to go ahead and mat it because I want to put a belly band on the top, on the first flap. So I need to figure out sizing here. This is my base page. Let's see. This flap is 5 3/4. Oops. By 5 1/2. I think I might go into this stack here. I've got all this paper that I need to get used. I don't want a huge print. Oh, this snowflake looks interesting. Snowflake print. After I just got done saying I didn't want a large flap, and I just ripped the corner of it, but that's okay. I don't need that corner. Okay. I got stacks and stacks of Christmas paper that is old as the hills. I couldn't even tell you how long I've had this. It's been in my stash, and it needs to be used. I got so much Christmas paper. Let's see here. I don't think this is directional, so. This is a lighter paper, but let's see. 5 3/4. So I need to get that a little bit less than 5 3/4 because I need a border. By 5 1/4. Okay. And let's get some distress ink out. This was a great find here. This came from our local Harbor Freight. And my extra ink, distress ink and stuff, this is where I keep it. It is great. Now I need to get a change out this puppy. Put one of these on, a fresh one on. Oh, I already got orange ink on me. But I am going to distress this with brushed corduroy, Tim Holtz Distress Ink. Makes it look a little bit more vintage. This is, after all, a vintage style, a vintage Christmas album. And I like the browns and the neutrals in this paper because it reminds me of kind of vintagey. And why not? I didn't do a lot of distressing in this. Maybe I should have. So, the plan on this page is simply, I'm going to have my belly band going across, and then I'll have some kind of embellishment down here as like a stopper. And I'm going to put tags or something in there, maybe a booklet. Probably tags. So I'm not going to do a 3D belly band. This almost fits. I got to cut this down to 5.5. I am so almost ready to mat the rest of my album and get my pages in. This is actually the last page I actually have to work on. Do I want to get a little extra creative or not? I think I'm going to break out the Martha Stewart punch. Okay, I guess I need to stand up so I could see. Need to line these up here. I don't like that little nib on the end, so that's coming off. And then I need to do this side. Trick is this little edge here goes underneath this, and then you line this one up with the next full scallop, and you get perfect punch. If it's lined up right. Okay, we'll put Martha Stewart away. Get my little itty bitties off of my mat here. Got a lot of little itty bitties here. And then I've got my stepson, who's trying to take over my craft space also. Those of you who have little girls and little boys, he's doing all these neat rubber band bracelets. And he's been doing his own YouTube videos on as he makes some of these bracelets. So He's taken over this craft space during the day sometime, or evening. I wanted to come in here last night, but he was in here, and I thought, you know, I'm going to just let him do his thing. I'll do mine tomorrow. You know, I've got some other things to play with. I've got, my mother gave me, for part of my birthday, an Amazon gift card. I got this Sizzix Thinlits. It's the tiny tattered florals with these dies here. And it comes with a quilling tool. I can't wait to start making some flowers. Never can have too many flowers in your stash. At least I can't. And I've got this ready to take to work when it's slow. I work in a call center, and right now our call volume's low. These are all my pens and stuff, and I've got some watercolor paper in here, postcard size. Part of my birthday is coming today. It's a postcard stamp by Inkadoodle, whatever that company is. I'm sure you people know who it is. It has a 4x6 postcard stamp in it, and a couple other postal related littler stamps. And that's my base page. And so I'm going to do some postcards. I like to do Zendoodling, Zentangles, whatever you call it. It's not true Zentangles all the time because sometimes I add color. Zentangles are actually just doodles that they're not meant to have shapes or anything to it. Just filled in spaces with patterns. It's supposed to be black and white. I break the rules. And I add color to mine many times. What I'm going to do is, with these postcards, I'm going to, I'm using Micron pens. They are actually Indian ink. So it's waterproof. And my intention is, once I have my doodles down, I'll work on that today. I could use whether distress inks or watercolors, whatever I decide I want to do. And the ink is not going to run. My designs will show through. I don't know about distress paints unless I water it down really good. But we will see. And then I'll use my stamp on the back side. And we'll see how they turn out. You may see them in my Etsy store. My postcards. I like doing mixed media. I've done some art journaling before and stuff like that. I've got all that stuff of the gel medium and modeling paste, gesso, and, you know, all those fun things too. Tons of lots and lots and lots of Tim Holtz stencils. I got a bunch of them that I would use. I haven't done any art journaling in quite a long time. Not since, I don't think I've done any since I've been off last year for my surgery, my knee surgery. I was on workman's comp because last February I fell in at work on ice in the parking lot and tore my meniscus, and I ended up with surgery over it, knee surgery. And I was off for a month, off of work. I did a lot of art journaling at that time. I spent a lot of time in my craft room. Okay. Then I am going to put this across. Could do a small pocket, but I wanted it as a belly band. So I just added some glue to the sides. I got wiggle room with this glue. It's not like score tape that it's instant hold. Gives you some wiggle room. Get things lined up. And this stuff dries clear. This is that Fabri-Tac. See me using it a lot. That has to dry. And I just realized something. If this was supposed to go like this, my belly band's going to be sideways. I might have to rethink. Might have to put this on this side. And then this over here, like this. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to have to do. So you make boo-boos and you make modifications, right? Okay, so that's where my flap's going to be, my inner flap. This is going to go on the outside. I got to miter these corners. Pull off my score tape, backing. And we are going to get this one on. Just like that. So this is going to be flip open like this. This is going to flip up like this. I'm going to need magnets. And watch the time. My old phone, I was going to use it as a clock, but I think it's dead. Hold on 1 second, guys. Just as I thought, the phone is dead. So I have to put it on charge. It's 10 after 8. So I don't have a lot of time left. But I want to I'm going to get my magnets in place. That's the next thing. Now I'm going to figure out where my pockets are going. I'm definitely putting pockets on this page also. Put a magnet there. Turn this over. There we go. That's where it is. Okay, so got my magnet in place. Then we're going to put a pocket on this side. Don't know that I'm going to get to that this morning. Six inches. So I need a piece of paper. Cut this to 6 inches. Oh, nope, has to be 7. Because I am actually going to do a 3D pocket on this one. And there's going to be an inch on the bottom, so I need to cut, I don't know. Okay. Never mind me. Here's my borders. I got 3 more sets coming too. So I got to decide which ones I want to do. I think I'm just going to do a simple, I'm not going to do the filler edge on this pocket. Definitely want to think about maybe some magnetic sheets and keep all these borders on them. But next thing I need to do is score. I'm going to do all my scoring. And then I'll do my pocket. time permitting. I put my magnet back. So next time I have to order. Those magnets are going to go before I know it. And they take so long to get here. And I wish I knew where my other phone folder was. I don't like this one that came with Martha Stewart. This one came with my Score Pal. Half-inch there. Half-inch on this side. Half-inch over here on the bottom. Okay. And we're going to score tape. Score tape. Score tape. Cut out my corners. It's easier for me to see them here. Okay, folks, I'm not going to get to cut this quite yet. That'll be tonight. Hopefully I'll be back live again tonight. I do have to go. I don't know if my stepson's going to try to take over my space tonight or not. Anyhow, I do thank you for watching, and maybe watch for me for tonight. Oops, sorry about that. Have a good night, or good day.